All right, let's talk about the effects that exercise has with your body and your mind. What's up, guys? This is Butch from Fitness Psychology, and this is where I go over all things mindset, nutrition, and fitness, because that's gonna make you happier and healthier with yourself, which is ultimately gonna improve your quality of life. So before we jump into it, hey, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification, hit the thumbs up so you guys can be notified of when a new video comes out. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Exercise, all right, exercise. So guys, there's seriously a shit ton of effects that exercise can have with you. And they're all positive. It really affects. It's truly amazing that people overlook exercise. I mean, I was doing some research, and I don't know why, but like psychologists should actually like prescribe doing like exercise for people that might be suffering from like mental illness and things of that nature. And I'll tap into that a little bit later in the video here, but there are seriously a ton of effects that exercise can have on yourself. And with this video, I'm gonna go over 10 effects that exercise can do for you. Okay, let's talk about probably, this is one of the most important effects, I think personally, is it helps with weight loss, or maybe maintaining your weight. Why do people want to exercise or think they have to exercise in the first place? It's normally always weight loss, like that's the goal. So when you exercise and you keep it consistent, that's actually when you'll lose weight, and losing weight's pretty good, right? When you exercise, you build muscle, and when you build muscle, and you're also strengthening up your bones as well. So that's why, ladies, you should definitely incorporate weight training into your regimen or some sort of strength training, because it's so important for your bones. It helps prevent osteoporosis, so I highly recommend it. I don't care who you are and what's your age. But yeah, so you're gonna help your muscles. You're gonna help develop them. You're gonna help to strengthen them. And you know, that ultimately just helps just functionality with your body. So that's another benefit of exercising, is you build your muscles. This one's very important. Obviously, with like the pandemic going on, a lot of people are way more sedentary than they already were previously, and that's not good. You don't want to be sedentary at all. So when you exercise, what ends up happening is your energy levels, I mean, they increase almost dramatically, I feel like personally. And why is that important? Because, I mean, when you're lethargic all day, like I've been there, like you're in a funk and you can't like function properly, I feel like. So you need energy, and when you exercise, it just helps increase your metabolic rate, and that helps increase your energy levels. So you feel refreshed. This actually correlates with the next thing I was gonna talk about. This is gonna be number 5, and that's gonna be better sleep. Sleeping is so important, guys. I mean, when you have to rest and you have to get quality of sleep. For me right now personally, I'm trying to sleep at least 7 hours, because I feel like if I go less than that, like I'm all like f***ed up for the whole day almost. But it really helps your sleeping. And not only that, it helps your quality of sleep. So if you're tossing and turning all night, when you start to exercise, you'll notice that you'll be sleeping way better than you normally were. So my recommendation though is not to exercise like not too close to going to bed, but definitely incorporate exercise so you can sleep better, because that has so many health benefits in itself. I mean, I can talk about that for like hours, because when you sleep, your circadian rhythms are way better. They function much better. So like when you're actually tired, you're tired at the appropriate time, and so you can fall asleep easier that way. So that's what exercise does. It helps with your circadian rhythm. So now we talked about the kind of like this is like what happens with the body when you exercise. So let's talk about more of the mental aspect of this. So when you exercise, obviously it's good for your body, it's good for your heart, but it's also good for your brain. What exercise does great things for the body, but it also actually literally boosts your brain power, because what happens is you're promoting more oxygen to your brain. And when that happens is your brain can actually produce and stimulate hormones better and more effectively. So you can function better from your brain, which helps out with the rest of your body. Another thing that's fascinating too is when you work out consistently, what this does to your brain is it actually helps improve your memory. So your hippocampus is actually what is part of your memory, so memory and learning. And so when you exercise, studies have shown that your hippocampus actually just increases in size a little bit. Thus, it helps produce the functionality of it, which can help with like your memory and your learning. So if you're trying to learn stuff, you should work out. I mean, it helps me, and I'm dyslexic. So I mentioned that it helps with your hormones, right? And it helps with the functionality of them, the production of your hormones. That makes you happier. And guys, seriously, this is so important. This is like one of like my passions with this field is making you guys happier with yourselves. And it starts with your mindset, your nutrition, and your fitness. When you work on those, you become happier with yourself. And so when you're happier with yourself, your quality of life improves. And that's what I want to see with people, because I'm just tired of people not being happy with themselves. It's getting old. So when you work out and you exercise, you become happier. And that's amazing. It's so simple. Like, you don't have to find something, it's natural. Like, if you literally just walk for 20 minutes, you feel happier. I mean, it produces so many good hormones when you exercise. You know, you get those endorphins that fire you off, the dopamine, and that's so important to your overall well-being. What I really like about exercise is this effect is it helps create discipline. If you're looking to become more disciplined with yourself, whether that's just in life or with projects, whatever the case is, when you exercise, you become more disciplined. The reason why is because when you're working out, your body's going through something that's pretty stressful, and it doesn't like that. It's like that sensation. Like, I know, like, sometimes, like, I'm a wimp when it comes to legs, I'm not gonna lie, but I like the feeling after it. So, but it helps me create that discipline, and that's what exercise can do for you. You lay that foundation to become just more disciplined with yourself, and we all need that in our lives, because that's going to help out with your diet also, which is, again, that's very crucial to whatever kind of goal you're trying to achieve. This one's super important here as well, but the effects of exercise is going to have on you is you are going to have better self-esteem and more self-confidence with yourself. I mean, who doesn't want that? Seriously, everyone needs to work on this, and that includes me. No one is immune from this. You have to work on your self-esteem. You have to work on your confidence, because this is you we're talking about. You know, you need to work on yourself. You need to improve your quality of life, and it starts from exercising. And when you feel confident about yourself and your self-esteem is sky high, I mean, there is seriously nothing stopping you. I mean, you are like a machine, and it's awesome to see when you train someone who has such low self-esteem, and you see that transformation happen. It's fucking badass. Seriously, it really is. And that is something that is just so rewarding from what I see it in people, that's why I'm doing this also, but it really helps out with the self-esteem and the confidence, and that's something that you should always try to work on in some fashion. And the thing is, with exercise, what this does for you is it helps with your anxiety and your stress management. So when something flares up or something happens, you're not as like triggered, I would say, from it. You're able to manage it better. That's what I found with exercise personally. I mean, there's a lot of people that are anxious out there, and that's fine, it really is, but are you working out more, and are you just moving more? Because when you move more and you work out, you stress less, and you have way less anxiety, and you can deal with more difficult things in life. And so that's why that's another powerful effect that exercise can have on you. And obviously, to sum this all up with what exercise can do is it just improves your mental health. And guys, like, it's probably gonna get really cliche in like a year or two from now, just because of like the pandemic and everything, but I mean, this is so important, your mental health, because you might have like a fit body or whatever, but like, what's going on in here, you know? And that's something that I really want to tackle with fitness psychology is we are going to work on that mindset of yours. And the thing is too is there's a fitness element behind it I truly believe in. And you have to work on your mental health, and exercise just does that dramatically because of just the benefits I just listed prior. But it helps out with your mental health. And if you are someone who you think you have to maybe work on your mental health a little bit, exercise. Start to walk, start to run, start to lift weights, and I promise me you will seriously see the benefits that it's gonna have on your well-being. So guys, that's 10 effects that exercise can have on your body, and you should make this a priority because do you want to improve your quality of life? I think you do. And so it starts with exercise. It starts with mindset. It starts with your nutrition. So you should be working on this. And again, don't make it complicated. Start easy and you will see the effects it's gonna have on your body and your mindset. So guys, thank you again for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video.